Hey everyone, this is Ruby Wood Queen of T-shirts, and today we are going to be doing a dress, blinging a dress, and this dress I actually picked it up at Walmart's. It is something for me to just kick around in. So I wanted to bling this dress, so we're going to start from the beginning till the end. I'm going to go ahead and share the design with you. So let me go ahead and we're going to be doing it out of silhouette, and then I will be bringing in the design to silhouette and then transferring over to Cricut. And we'll be cutting using the Cricut machine. I have a Cricut Explorer Air 2, and that's what we're going to be cutting out today. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Okay, so we are in silhouette. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the design. I haven't put it in a file yet, so. And this particular file, I actually got this from Design Bundle. That's who I got it from, Design Bundle. So if you're interested in this, I'm going to leave you a link. I am a member of Design Bundle and affiliated with Design Bundle. So if you purchase something from Design Bundle, I do get a percentage of what you purchase at no cost to you, no extra cost to you. But Design Bundle, you can go on there to make the purchase of this design. It is called Afro Girl Rhinestone SVG. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this design here. Now, when you bring it in, I downloaded the SVG. That's what I brought over the SVG. This is what it's going to look like. So what you are going to want to do, if you click on this design, it is in pieces. It came in individually. So what I'm going to do is highlight it. And I'm going to group this together. Oops, let me do this again. And I'm going to go ahead and group it together so I'm able to move it. So it's grouping it. And it has all the little pieces, holes together on it. It is grouping it together. It's taking its time. Okay, so this one is done. I am just going to move this out the way because we're not going to work with this. I just want to show you how to change the color. Now there's a yellow background on this. We don't need this. I am going to go ahead and delete that. And what I'm going to do, this is the body of this particular Afro lady. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and group her as well. Let's see, I didn't get all of it. And we're going to go ahead and group her. Looks like I got everything. But I want to change her body and her hair to a different color. So I'm going to go over here and change it to a brown color. And you can do that, whatever you want to do, you can, because this is the color of rhinestones I'm going to be using. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move her to the side. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the outfit that she's wearing along with her purse and everything. I'm going to delete the yellow part. And then I am going to group the shoes, the purse, and her dress. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change the color of her outfit. Now, the rhinestones I'm using, my color is going to be orange, and um, that is the color of the rhinestones I have. So I'm going to be using, I believe, my rhinestones, which part of my rhinestones I got from the baby's booties. And this is, I'm using SS10 stones, and this is going to be coffee hot fix stones I'm using. And this is for the color of her body. Okay, so I'm going to move the dress over just to make sure so you can see how it's going to sit in here. And it sits perfectly. Now, I want to show you something because I'm going to ungroup this again. Um, we notice the height up here where it says 4.733 by 7.337. It is going to change because I'm going to change the size of the stone. I have been printing out the SS10 at 0.130, and my cut has been a little bit large with my stone. So I'm bringing it down to 0.128. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to move this back over here. I am going to ungroup this. I am going to let it stay highlighted. You see at the top where it says 0.130 there. I am going to go ahead and change this to 0.128 and then 0.128 and enter. I'm going to go ahead and lock this, and I'm going to do the same thing for the body. I'm going to ungroup this. Oh, let me go ahead and group this back here. I'm going to group this back, and then I want you to notice that the size did change a little bit because I changed the size of the stones. So I'm going to go ahead and group this back. Okay, now if you notice, the width on this for the dress, it should be 4.731 by 7.335, and that is what it is. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and do the same thing that I did for the dress. I'm going to go ahead and ungroup it. It's going to stay highlighted. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change the size of the stone to 0.128. And once I tab over, it changed the height. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and group this back together. And the size of her body, give me just a second. Okay. Size of her body should be 4.735 is what it should be by 10.300. So I am going to have to see what happened here because it did not change it. So I'm going to change this to 4.735 and tab over. And I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to 10.300. And I'm going to lock it. So it's 4.73. It keeps saying 4.737. And it should be 4.735. Yes, the body should be that size. So let me go ahead and unlock it. Down here it says 4.737. So I'm going to unlock it, redo it again. .300. Lock it. Okay. Click back on it. Okay, so now the size is correct here. I don't know what happened, but the size is correct now. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure everything is going to be sized up in this. Make sure. Yes, she's grouped. So I'm going to bring her back over. And I'm trying to make sure everything is grouped properly. And it looks like it is. Let me bring this in a little bit. Looks like it's touching just a little bit. But other than that, I think, yes, I think it's good. As you can see, I think it's good. So the next step I'm going to do, we are going to go ahead and make this a compound path. So we are going to go ahead, you can go up to the object and go down to make a compound path. It's going to change it to the standard blue color. I'm going to go ahead and change it back to the orange color. And I'm going to do the lines as well. Now I'm going to do her whole body. I'm going to make that to a compound path as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and change the color back to brown. And we are good. So the next thing you want to do is to go ahead and save this. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight both of these. Well, you can actually just, if you have a Mac, just hold down your shift key and choose that, the brown and the orange. So both of them are chosen. So what I'm going to do is go to File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive. And I'm not going to save it. I'm just showing you how it should be. So now you're going to go ahead and choose the folder that you want to download this in. I have this on my desktop, a folder on my desktop. So I'm going to choose desktop and I'm going to say Rhinestone folder. Now, you want to go down to format. You want to bring this in as a SVG. That's what I'm bringing it in as a SVG file. And then you would go ahead and click OK. I have saved this twice, so I'm not going to save this again. So this is how you save this folder. I'm going to just cancel this rhinestone file. I'm going to cancel out of it. And then what I'm going to do is bring in Cricut. So I'm going to bring myself back in. And I'm going to bring Cricut in here. Okay, so now that Cricut is up, hopefully you can see that. Let me bring it in a little bit. Okay, so I have Cricut in now. So once you go to Cricut, you're going to go, once you get into Cricut, you're going to go ahead and upload. And I have uploaded this design already, but how you would do that is click on Upload, Browse, and you will go where your design is, and then what you would do is click on that design, whatever folder you put it in, and then this is where mine is, and you just click open. Once you do that, it's going to upload it for you. I'm just going to go back. Then once it uploads, load the file for you, then what you would do is click on the file and add to canvas, and it will go back to your it will go to your canvas. Since I already have it on my canvas, it actually came in together, but you can ungroup it here, or you can click on the layers panel and click on because it's going to come in separate, and because it's different colors, because I changed the colors, and I changed the colors when I was in I want to say design space. We're already in design space. When I was in Silhouette Studio, I had changed the colors, so it comes in like this. So what you want to do is click on in the layers panel, click on the one that you want to work on. What you would do is the boxes around the item, you would go to contour. Now you want to make sure that your circles or your holes are the correct size. Now you saw me change it to 0.128. I am just checking to make sure it's still 0.128. When it came in, my size for the dress should be 4.731 by 7.335. It is exactly that. I'm going to show you how to check your circles. You're going to go into, once you highlight it, you're going to go to contour. Okay, so it's going to bring up the design. You're going to click on hide all contours, and it's going to leave one item, one circle highlighted for you. So you just exit out, and here's my circle down here. Let's see if you can see that. Let me bring it up. There's my circle right there. Now it is saying up here, you look up here where it says size. You're going to see it's at 0.128. That's where I want it to be, 0.128. I'm going to go back to contour while it's still highlighted. And what I'm going to do is click show all. Now, if it's not 0.128 or the size that you want it to be, all you do is go back up to the top. As long as you're in that contour section, let me get out of here. Let me show you. If it's not the correct size, all you do is go up here and change it to the correct size while it's highlighted and type in your size. And then once you go back, once you change the size and then you go back to contour, you're going to click on show all, and all your circles are going to be the same size. And you just exit out. All your circles will be the same size. I'm just going to minimize this back down. Okay, so the next one we're going to work on is the body. The body should be in size. If you notice up here, your size should be for the body 4.735 by 10.300, and it is that. Now, to check the circles on this, you're going to go ahead and click on contour at the bottom. And you're going to do the same thing that you did for the dress and shoes and purse. I'm going to hide the contour. And as you can see, here's the circle. But still up here, you're going to see 0.128 by 0.128. It doesn't matter what this says. This is the number you're looking for here. I want to make a correction. If when you choose contour and your hole comes in and is showing a different size than what you want, make sure that circle is highlighted and then go up to the top and make the correction on the size that you need. And it should change that hole to the correct size. And then go back to contour, unhide all of the dots, and then exit out. And every dot should be that size. I'm going to go ahead and click on Show All Contours. And we're going to exit out. So it brought the design back. So the next step I normally do is to make sure everything is okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let me see if I can ungroup this. And I'm going to bring the dress over. Just to make sure everything is good. Okay, so it looks like it's great. Let me bring you in so you can see. Bring it down. It looks good. So what I'm going to do now is make it. And before I print this off, you do not have to mirror this. It is going to be on a 12 by 12 mat. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut both of them on the same mat. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and let me find my little cursor here. My mouse, where are you? It's trying to get out of here. Come on. My apology, my mouse is everywhere. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and click on the dots because I'm going to move her over to the red, to the orange pad. So you click on the three dots, move the object, excuse me. I'm going to click on the red mat is where I want it to move to, and it'll give you the check mark. I'm going to go ahead and confirm. Now I'm going to take the dress and move the dress over. And then I'm just going to move her over just a tad. And so I'm going to go ahead and get my flock together and cut it and put it on. I'm going to put it on a standard grip mat and let Cricut cut it out. So I have a cutter here, and this is what you are going to need is some flock. I got this from Heat Transfer Vinyl. I will leave a link there as well. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut my flock out that I need. I already measured it, so I'm just taking the cutter and cut it. I'm running low on my flock and I need to get some more. This flock is called Rocketflock, and I love this flock. It's the best one to work with. I'm just going to move this to the side. This is a brand new mat. So, why am I hearing an echo? I'm going to take my braille. And I see some hair on this, so I'm going to get my roller here. So I put it on the mat. As you can see, I put it on the mat, and we're going to go ahead and put it in Cricut machine, our Cricut machine. And we're going to let Cricut go ahead and cut this out for us. So we're going to go back over to the table. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything is okay with my Cricut machine. It has flock on it. You can see that. I need to clean this off. I have pieces of aluminum foil here to kind of clean it off. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay, it looks like it's cleaned off. Looks like it's cleaned off. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put it back in. And I'm going to bring you back over to the Cricut layout. And we are not going to mirror it. It's on a 12 by 12 mat. I'm going to go ahead and click on continue as soon as I find my mouse here. There we go. Hit continue. I'm just loading it. Okay, so the material, I already have a rhinestone foul that I have. Normally I would do medium cardstock and then click on pressure, more pressure, but I made my own settings myself. And how you do that is go to browse material, material settings. That's just showing you the material settings. Yes, go to material settings and then add new material. And that's what you would do. And so what I did just to get something to go by, I looked at the cardstock, medium cardstock, and see what the settings were on that. And then I went by that and raised the cutting up a little bit more. And I just did the cut pressure up a little bit more. And you're always going to do fine point blade on it. You don't want to do multi-cuts on it. And I saved that file and named it. So next time when I go to it, it will be on the set material, the set base material. I actually bookmarked it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Rhinestone. I'm going to leave it at default pressure because I upped the pressure on this. And I am going to go ahead and press go on my machine. So I'm going to bring you back in so you can see. I'm just going to go ahead and press the go button, which is the crooked little sign. And it's going to go for a little bit. The cutting is going to go for a little bit. But in the meantime, I can go ahead and get my heat press together and have this ready to go so you guys can see me brushing the stones as well. So that's what I'm going to do, because it's going to take a little while for this to actually cut out, and then we'll come back so you can see everything. Okay, so I have completed, Cricut has completed cutting this out. I've already taken out any of the little holes that was left over. As you can see, it actually came right off. I just had a few that I had to turn around in the back to take out. So this is actually done. We're gonna throw this in the garbage. What I am gonna do is go ahead and then I had a little piece. I just have to put the backing on it, and I'll get that later. So the next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and put in our stones. The first thing I'm gonna do is the body. I do see a little piece here. Let me grab my weeding tool, and then I want to show you that it looks like some of the holes were closer than what they were supposed to be from that particular file that I downloaded. Looks like everything is there, but I believe the SS10 will fit in here. I thought I saw space where a hole needed to pop out. I guess not. But some of my holes were closer. Oh, it is one right here. I did find one. Some of my holes actually were closer than what they were supposed to be. So I'm going to bring it up so you can see where some of them did not. They're actually like this right here was close. One of the holes were close. It's quite a few. So what I'm going to do is fill these in with the chocolate rhinestones, SS10, coffee. These are coffee rhinestones by the Baby Booty. I'm going to go ahead and fill this side in with the stones, and I'm going to use this brush. Okay, so you're going to get your transfer tape, and you're just going to sit it right down onto this. And you're going to take your hand and just rub over it so it can pick it up. Okay. Now I'm going to put it back onto this here. Okay. I'm going to be lifting it up. I'm just going to lay it down. And now we're going to brush in the dress. Now, with the dress, I am going to do the dress, the shoes and the purse. I'm going to do orange. The dress I'm going to do in, not sure what color this is, but it's pretty. I like that. Now these stones I got from, and these are AB stones. I got these from Amazon, I believe. Or no, Heat Transfer Warehouse is where I got these stones from. Now I'm going to brush in these, and then I'm going to brush in the ones for the purse and the shoes. I'm going to do that in orange. So I have 3 different stones. That is pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just heat press this just a little bit. And I got to bring my pressure up a little bit. So when I'm pressing on the rhinestone, it is going to be at 350. And I have it for 45 seconds. It actually doesn't take that long, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for at least 30 seconds. Normally it's 25, between 20 and 25 is what I'll do, normally do. But because I'm layering it, I am going to do it for 10 seconds and then do the rest for 15 more seconds. So I put a crease in the middle so I can find my middle part. Let me change the timer. Bring it down to 25 seconds. And I am going to go ahead and lay down the first part, which is the lady. And I just want to get my ruler here. I think this is the ruler. Sorry guys, just trying to get the ruler here. Is it? No, it's over here. And I do the middle, even though I have that in the middle. I'm gonna remove this. And we're gonna put the lady down first. Right in the middle. Come on. And make sure everything is down. And I'm gonna pull my shirt, my dress up, so I can't get everything in here. I'm gonna tack it down for 10 seconds. That looks pretty. And I think I see an extra stone. I think I see an extra stone right here. And we're gonna go with it. We are gonna go with it. 10 seconds. Pressure. Pressure is on. There we go. Okay, so 10 seconds is up. And I'm gonna pull it back. So I've already pulled that off and it looks good. The next thing I'm gonna do is add the layer on. This is the dress and the shoes and the purse. And I think that looks gorgeous. Purse, dress, shoes. Let's bring the shoes, dress. Bring this up a little bit, her arms up a little bit. And oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. So we are going to go ahead and put this down. Now, let me just do some parchment paper across the top of our head. And I think everything else is okay. And we're gonna do it for a full 25 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. That is gorgeous. That is really, really gorgeous. As you can see, I am going to go ahead and turn off the heat press, but this is her. Really gorgeous. We're gonna go over to the other camera so you can see. So I wanted to let you see how gorgeous this is. It really turned out nice. I'm glad I actually changed the rhinestones to a different color here, because if I did it all in orange, that would have been too much orange. But I think it came out good. And this is a dress from Walmart. This is a dress from Walmart. This is the dress called Time and True. And it's not an expensive dress. It's $11.98, which is $12 for this dress. And I think it turned out really, really good. It's like a shirt dress. So it did come out really, really good. I like it. So guys, if you like the contents in this video, please go ahead and if you can click the thumbs up. Let me know you liked it. If you have any comments, leave comments below. I will be leaving links to what items I used today. And then also, please share this video. And then also click on the notification bell so when we do upload new videos, you'll be notified. And again, if you like the contents in this video, please go ahead and click the thumbs up. Let me know you like this video. I'm looking for you guys to actually just go ahead and click that thumbs up for me so we can get our numbers up. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. If there's something you would like to see me do, leave it in the comments. I appreciate it, guys. So until next time, you guys have a blessed day and you take care.